fire, but
Just open your mouth.
yeah, I didn't want to like if I like held the chip up and like the algorithm thinks it's the background, it would screw things up. So
Oh, you don't have to touch it?
yeah, I don't have gloves that fit my hands very well, so like dish gloves. Yeah, I'm just gonna touch it with. I'm just gonna be really careful.
You're gonna watch the dust. There's a lot of dust.
Yeah, I have a relatively large. It's a pretty big bowl. I definitely don't want to like rip the bag because then I feel like dust will go everywhere.
Don't do it yet.
The part I'm most nervous about is cutting it open and not getting any of my fingers.
Otherness.
I don't have any.
What?
Oh, it's already broken.
Yeah, that's a bummer, but
So you want to stack this piece on top of each other and do it all at once. Don't do pieces.
that's your recommendation.
Yeah.
Oh, you're putting hot sauce on it first.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
That might actually cool it down. It
Really?
seems that adds another variable. No hot sauce. I don't think you should do hot sauce.
I don't really see why it would make a big difference. I mean,
Just get curious to eat it as it is.
oh, you think that it's wussier to put hot sauce on it?
Yeah, it's gonna cool it down.
Oh, okay.
Anything's cool. Yeah, because you're right. It would cool it down.
The vinegar in the hot sauce is like acidic, so it like keeps it from sticking to your mouth as much.
Melting your tongue.
Stop cheating. Do you have water near you?
What?
Do you have any water near you?
Yeah,
I hope not.
Okay, good.
and like just in case I've got.
Water make it worse.
6 ounces of water. Nope.
There you go.
I'm not hoping to go for the milk right away, but you know, it's there in case I need it.
Are the black ones different than the ones we did?
No, ours were black.
Steve, yours want black?
You just don't remember, Steve. It was so hot it burned off those memories.
Mine was definitely black. With red dust.
But we had like red bags. The packaging was different.
Oh, the packaging. Yeah. I think ours were like a 2018 model.
2018.
Yeah. They're
Mine-
definitely stale.
Mine said 2020.
Oh, it should be even hotter. Rough year, fresh batch.
All right. Should I do it?
I feel like I'm doing it. I'm so nervous for you.
Are you ready?
Yeah, whenever you're ready. And I'll share my
Oh man. It takes like
I
30
really
seconds.
want some of Imagine he doesn't have a reaction.
He's chewing it so much.
It's so much to chew. It's a lot of chip.
Dry. It's a big chip.
Yeah, I want to wash it down with water, but I don't know if you think that's cheating.
Don't touch your eyes.
Uh-oh.
My mouth is just so dry. It's not even burning that much, but I'm gonna sip water anyway. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay.
Describe your feeling.
Tastes like spicy. It's about what I thought it would be.
I need to drop out and drop back in real quick. I can't screen share on a second. You can watch Dad.
It's in the back of my throat.
Do you feel like an endorphin rush? Like you're almost like you're high or something?
Yeah.
I definitely did. Ask Jeff any question. I'll answer it truthfully.
I think it feels weird because I'm on camera. Because I'm not like. Yeah, it's pretty spicy.
Would you eat a bag?
Alright,
I wouldn't eat a bag.
we can get started. So, the retro feedback from last session, last time we just talked about Nexus, so I just wanted to put in there that it was just nice to hear everyone's feedback about what they were most proud of and what they were excited for the future.
She got tissues.
And then Tyler dropped a note in here about we built this platform during a pandemic, which isn't very true. I don't think it has been. So I don't know if you want to say anything else, Tyler.
No, not really. Something
Cool.
incredible that we accomplished what we did. Considering everything.
So fair. Totally agree. Cool. All right. Kate, you want to go first?
Sure, I guess so. What went well? I mean, Nexus is live, right? Like, that's the biggest thing. That's the best news. Just the celebratory moment that we've all been kind of waiting for. So we did it. That's awesome. I'm stoked. I'm genuinely pumped that it's finally a website on the internet and not just like a web that runs in our local machines. Other things that went well, again, crazy high velocity. You guys will just keep killing it. I actually have a bunch of shout outs. Steve for being just being a legend, continuing to show up and deliver even while you have COVID. Eric, like diving into the gnarly webpack stuff, documenting what you've learned so other people can do similar things in the future. It's been super helpful. Really appreciate all your efforts there. Carl, I feel like you're just like the DevOps superhero we all needed, and you've done so much for Nexus already. I'm like stoked to see all the other like awesome shit that you do for us here. So thank you. Ariel for doing the sitemap doing the performance stuff for all of the production sites in a single day. I was really like, I felt bad about giving you that task, but you just crushed it, so that was awesome. Yeah, thank you guys. And then other good things. So when we pushed launch off last week, Chloe and the community team like labeled a bunch of tickets in Jira as launch critical. We got all of those resolved in less than 3 hours on Monday morning. And then all of the Group A critical front-end tickets were resolved, or like in code review at least, on the same day, and most of the Group B front-end tickets as well. So that feels really good that we, yeah, how's Jeff doing?
My nose is very runny.
Oh yeah.
That's the worst part.
Your voice is pretty indicative of how you probably feel inside right now.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sweating. I don't know if you can tell.
Alright, bad stuff. Launch day was super bumpy. We hit tons of problems. We were plowing through that stuff really well, like recapture, the issue with rollbacks, and like restoring database stuff, so the community didn't have to redo things. And then the East Coast internet went out, and we got crushed by that. And then there were more things that went wrong. It was a bumpy day. We got through it, but it wasn't a good day. And then hard launch day was weird. I felt like I just didn't really know what was going on with it most of the day. And then super late in the day, it was kind of a hard pill to swallow that we were pushing launch without really knowing why. But ultimately, it was probably a good decision. Kind of piggybacking off that a little bit, we got a lot of feedback on features that have been working the same way for quite a while, which to me feels like people outside of tech haven't really been testing beyond like the UAT feedback on specific tickets from like Kelly and Chris. I think maybe we could have given more explicit instructions to the company at large around like, what does it mean when we're saying, hey, come and use the staging environment? Maybe just saying like, hey, do some things that you normally do in your day's work and tell us if that thing doesn't work quite how you would expect it to. That might have helped us get ahead of some of those things. The extended code freeze kind of ruined our burn down. I know the burn down chart isn't displaying here, but it just like totally flatlines like last week, like halfway through the sprint. It's no one's fault, it's just a thing to point out. And the sprint scope again, like last retro we kind of all said, well, some of us said, like, let's not increase the sprint scope by a ton again. This was a one-off leading up to launch, and then this sprint we increased it by even more, so it's kind of a bummer. Can you scroll up a little, Tony? I don't remember that, but in that section. Oh yeah, things I'm looking forward to in 2021, getting vaccinated, number one, 100%, can't wait. Getting out of crunch mode, right? Like we've all been pedal to the metal for a while now, and I feel like we need to kind of back away from that at some point soon, and we should be able to back away from that at some point soon and get back to a normal kind of cadence of working. And also Jeff attempting to give his retro update now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, it's a lot of burning, but I'm fine. I can't tell if the water helps or not, but I wasn't expecting to drink this much, but I drank a lot. I, for one, am excited that Nexus is live. It's hot. Earlier in the sprint, I think I had a really good velocity. What would I've done differently? The past few days, my velocity has dipped. I had a thing that I was doing too much with. And I let some stressful family stuff distract me from work more than I think I should have, or over the past week or so. And I'm going to focus on being better at that going forward. What's the next one? The like heading of it?
It's what?
What did differently? Oh, what are we looking forward to? Oh, right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to doing improvement stuff, like maintenance mode that we're going to go into. Is also like improvements mode. I enjoy that idea. I think that'll be fun. And also, I'm excited to get a vaccine, which will be happening tomorrow for some reason. And yeah, because I get to hang out with people who also have vaccines, and my friend Jen has a really cool dog. Also, I'm looking forward to vanilla ice cream later. That's it. I feel like if I really wanted to, I could be completely poker faced through this whole thing. Aside from the occasional tear and the runny nose. But I also feel like I need to like give Jake his money's worth.
During this time, does anyone have any questions they want to ask Jay?
See me crying? It's just waterworks, man.
Would you do it twice?
I think I would do this again if there was a reason to. I think that I'm over the hump, but not like anywhere near like fine. Like I think actually the peak was like right before I started talking. I expected it to get worse as I talked because of talking, but actually it's sort of like it's leveled out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe even declining. I don't know, it's hard to say.
How does it stack up to Spice level 10 Man Dynasty?
Dude, I mean, it's worse, but I don't think it's like 10 times worse. And no, but Han Dynasty is also inconsistent. Like sometimes you have one that's like, woo. Other times it's not that much. But like the times where like I'm sitting there eating dry pot fish, which is a 10, and like I'm watching TV and I have to like every few bites I have to like take a minute and like, you know, get a tissue, it's only like 4 times worse than that, I would say. Does that make sense? Are there words that I'm saying okay?
Yes.
Cool. Who's next?
Yeah,
What's that, Eric?
the water's gone. You're just holding an empty glass up.
Out of respect, I'm not going to get more water. I don't know who I'm respecting,
Not yourself.
but yeah, who's next?
Ariel. I'm supposed to follow. Good.